evening, everybody. How you guys doing? I wanted to get in a shave tonight and also continue in my series of going through the Taylor of Old Bond Street scents. And today we are going to use the Rose Shave Soap. Having a little trouble getting these to focus. There we go. And it is just a sample size. I bought all of the samples from Maggard's over a year ago, and I'm finally getting through them. Had so many soaps I wanted to get through. So anyways, I'm going to start by applying this pre-shave bar against the grain, get a little water on my face. And I'm starting to have some trouble with this pre-shave bar because I like it so much that it's running out and it's getting really hard to hold. So if you guys have used this and figured out a way to successfully use it without it slipping all over the place when it gets this low, let me know, because I really do like it. It's too big of a piece to like throw away and start a new one, but it's hard, so I can't really fit it into anything else. But anyways, that's besides the point. Brush today going to be the Simpsons Chubby 2 in Best Badger, and my razor today is going to be the Razor Rock Stealth Slant with a fresh feather blade in there. And just in case anyone was wondering, that Stealth Slant is the version 3 prototype, and it is aluminum, I believe. The stainless steel ones are, much heavier, and I think they're only silver in color. So this soap, it's kind of pink. I don't know if you can get a good shot of what the actual soap looks like, but it is pink. It's not typical like white cream color. And so I just take a little bit here and put it into the brush, into the bristles of my brush. I do notice that this cream is a little bit creamier and not as hard as some of the other samples. I'm guessing that's just because the other samples were hardened up for some reason. So let's get lathered up and see how this goes. Alright, that soap lathered up really nice. I never really have any problem lathering up these Taylor of Old Bond Street soaps. I think they work out pretty good for me. The scent on it is a very true light rose scent, and it's really, really nice. It's relaxing. I think it would be terrific if it had a little bit of menthol in it. The only other rose soap I've ever used was the Katie's Bubbles Rose du Marchand, and that was just a terrific scent. And if you have used that soap, that one and this Taylor scent are very, very similar. Very similar. I do not have that soap anymore. I ended up trading it away. But I loved it. It's definitely one I would get again. So the scent on it's very nice, clean, fresh rose. So first pass, here we go. Okay, first pass with that stuff was excellent. The scent is kind of a medium light to light scent strength on the rose. Really pleasant. And I think that the use of that pre-shave bar definitely gets that slickness and the protection up there. I really, really enjoy that. Oh, I had a question the other day about when I have a fresh feather blade, if I strop it first. And what they meant is if I kind of take it out and try to reduce some of that harshness of the blade, maybe on like a piece of like denim or something. And no, I don't. Even with the first shave on a feather, I actually find that the first shave on the feather for me is the better shave. I don't really know why that is for me. I know a lot of people have problems with it. I have very, very, very coarse facial hair, and so I don't know if my hair needs the extra sharpness. I get a great shave the first time, and then a good shave the second time, and then I ditch the blades after 2 uses. I haven't really found any blade that I can use more than 2 times comfortably. Okay, second pass. What I was finding there, I don't know what was different tonight, but I really felt like I was losing the lather. And even when I go back to my brush now to try to get out, I think actually my brush kind of fell in the sink. So, but a lot of that lather just kind of disappeared. And I don't think it was a soap. I think it was something I did. So it looks like that's about what I'm doing right now. Is all the touch-up I'll get out of this. And that's really okay because with the Stealth Slant, it's so smooth and it's so efficient that, 2 passes and I'm actually going to be just about where I want to be. So I will get cleaned up and give some final thoughts on this shave. And so here we go. Okay, overall, just the shave portion of it, whatever went on with the lather, I mean, that kind of took it down a few notches. But again, I haven't had that problem with any of the other tailors, so I'm going to blame that one on me. But it is close and it's comfortable. It's what, will get me through the workday tomorrow. So to finish off this shave, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pair this with some Thayer's alcohol-free Rose Witch Hazel. The scent on this, seems a little fruitier of rose than the cream, but that's okay. It's going to pair pretty good with it. It's just kind of a extra layer on there. I like that there's not really any burn or anything with it. Feels really good. All right, there we go. And then for a post, I don't really have a rose scented cream or anything. Excuse me, let me grab what I'm going to use. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make up my own thing like I did earlier with the Taylor's lavender. I'm going to make my own using my little bottle of Cornhuskers lotion here. I just put it in a squeeze top. And I'm going to pair it with an aftershave cologne. And it's actually going to be the now Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Tombstone. And I absolutely love this stuff. Even though it's not a rose scent, it does have some rose in it. And with like the gunpowder and the leather and just awesome coolness. So I'm going to use that. And what I do when I make my own balm is that I just take a little squirt of that Cornhuskers and I shake up all of these Phoenix aftershaves. And I just want, 2 or 3 drops. So it's a little bit there. And that was probably 4 or 5, but it's going to be great. So then I can put that on my face. And, since the aftershave does have alcohol in it, you are going to get a little bit of burn, but it's also got that menthol and alum, and it's just going to make it really nice. And there are definitely some notes of rose in there that I think are going to pair really well with this shave. Oh, that does feel good. So anyways, to finish off, just in recap, we use the Taylor of Old Bond Street Rose Shaving Soap along with the Thayer's Rose Witch Hazel, the Tombstone Cologne Aftershave from Phoenix, and my razor was the Razor Rock Stealth Slant with a feather blade. So if you're looking for a rose soap, my honest opinion, I would go with the Katie's Bubbles Rose du Marchand. I think it's just a step above the Taylor of Old Bond Street. But the Taylors are nice, the price is nice on them, and they really are good creams. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate all your support and your comments and everything else. So keep them coming, and I'll keep the videos coming as often as I can. Have a good night, and thanks again.